Welcome back, one and all. Welcome back, me. Today is Friday, October 24th. Yes, I am back from Japan. While I was away, I did dabble in Neopets every now and then. I actually was planning on filming some of the stuff as I did the dailies in the morning, but as the trip got progressively more tiring because I did many things, I was not able to actually do that. I was doing the bare minimum. I was going in there, I was doing my mobile games, Dacardia, I did Faerie Fragments, and then I just did the quest. The daily quest, I got that over. I didn't even bother doing Trudy. I just did the very bare minimum just to keep my streaks going when it comes to the quest. So I took a look at some stuff on Neopets, but not very much, unfortunately. So today I'm going to go over some of the news. As you can see here, we have Neopets Switch and PS5 game announced, which is actually pretty crazy. But if I miss anything, if I go over, if there's anything that happened in the past 2.5 weeks that is probably important for me to know, please let me know down below. And as I go through this video, I'll probably talk about my time in Japan. I don't have any pictures or anything sitting here available. I've just been super tired over this time period. So do let me know if there is something I'm missing, but I will be showing you some stuff about my Japan trip in the coming days once I'll get all situated. I am so freaking tired. But Neopets Switch and PS5 game announced. There's actually a PS4 version in the picture here, and it is also coming out for PC via Steam. To relive the golden era of browsing with 25 Neopets minigames from American Chase, the Turvac Roll, all lovingly remastered with updated visuals and smoother controls for the first time. You can enjoy these favorites on modern consoles and PC alone or with friends. By the way, as I was in Japan, I was sitting there like, how many of these products are coming out, right? I saw a Walmart thing. It is crazy because when they talked about in their monthly updates about the different products they're going to roll out, collabs, and all this other stuff, they were not joking around because I don't know if anybody saw this one coming, but yeah, that we ended up with this. The game will also feature a 26th game that is new titled Starlight Symphony. Physical copies will include a 27th secret minigame. Finally, it will include a story mode featuring Nyx with a fully mapped Neopia. The game will also apparently integrate with Neopets.com through Neopass, which is always nice, which I wonder if that means we are getting some sort of quest, or is this really just unlocking avatars, if existing avatars or anything like that, or just getting high score trophies, which always makes me interested because some of these games in the past had ways of getting really high scores, but being on these consoles, I wonder if that's going to be a handicap or a good thing. Also, it comes with this fancy stuff. It looks like stickers, a poster, and of course Neopets. It says DLC on there and it's a scratch here, so I don't know what that's all about. We got this treasure pack over here, which probably includes all that stuff, so it's just inside of this nice little envelope right there. Yes, and here is the artwork. It looks very fancy. Unfortunately for me, I didn't say this yet. I don't own a PS4, PS5, or a Switch. So all I own is a PC, which obviously that's how I'm recording this. And that means if I were to buy this, I don't get the 27th secret minigame, which I don't understand why that even is a thing. That doesn't make sense to me, like why you would have that, because kind of like segregating people. And at the same time, I am not going to go and buy a Switch, PS5, or a PS4 just for this Neopets. And even then, like if you take a look at these, one of the biggest complaints I've seen people right here on Jelly Neo, of course, I like this guy with the red face. Yeah, there we go. We want the games fixed on the original site, and they've talked about this before, that it's like old code and all this other thing, trying to make it compatible. And to what end, really? I get you want to play it on the site, but at the same time, if they do this where they remaster it, you could see Hassy Bounce, as you've seen me play this before. Hassy Bounce, this actually looks different from the one off the website, and it was probably way easier to do this and more worthwhile because they could sell a game. So that's the direction they're going. I understand why people would want this fixed on the website. I mean, Hassy Bounce works right now, but all the other games that are out there. And I know some other people are asking for key quests. I totally understand that one. That would be very nice to actually do. Let's just definitely gonna snag a PC copy and a physical to keep sealed for my collection. But if you do that, you can't actually play the 27th game. That's kind of sucky. Yeah, I wonder how much it would be. Actually, now that I think about it, there's a lot of times where Steam games go on for sale. So if you wait long enough, maybe you get it on sale. Who really knows? I mean, one day I probably won't buy it right away. Um, Actually, the physical copy gets this treasure pack, right? You get all this stuff, but does that mean the Steam version doesn't get it at all? I would hope that the Steam version is cheaper, because if you don't actually get all this stuff with the Steam version, which obviously I don't think you would, that you would get it for cheaper. Man, it really sucks owning just a PC apparently for all this going forward. Going forward, I'm enough of that. But that was crazy. And oh, by the way, last thing. I don't know how many of these games I would want to play anyways on a Switch or PC or a PS5 or 4, whichever version. I don't know how many I want to actually sit here doing. I don't do that today for some of these games. I don't know if I want to do that later. I'm not mocking it. It's really just the reality of it. I don't know how much I'm going to do. I really need some incentives to do it, like Festival of Fears event guide, which of course is back. We have some trick or treating yesterday. It was the start of it, October 20th. Yes, that was the start of it. I remember getting this last night. I got this trick or treat bag, and there are trivia questions and answers here on Jelly Neo for you. So we got a mysterious Aisha Sorcerer's trick or treat bag today. Where is it? Battle Magic. Dude, that's where I go every day. You also have this NC version, Visit the Haunted Mansion if you dare. So I could go there. I'm not going to do it. Oh, someone made an offer on my thing. I didn't obviously do any of this. Let me actually see here. Matt, I'm so behind. There's so much news. I need to hurry up, hurry up. And I have so many things to do. I tried to make videos when I was in Japan, but man, I'll tell you, yeah, I went from there was days where I'd get up at like 5 in the morning and go all the way until 9 or 10 at night. And if you're walking a lot, that killed me. It was bad. We even did Disney. Oh, I didn't do my Faerie Festival. I didn't do We did Disney Sea and Disneyland back to back. So nonstop walking, standing in lines day after. Oh my god. I had to tell you a story from there. But let me go find where am I? I wanted Battle Magic. So somewhere buried in here is the shop that I do Battle Magic. I could just Oh, there it is. Bang, look at that. You found a goodie bag. That was easy. Since I need the shop here anyways. I like putting these away right away, because I don't know how many people are actually going to end up selling this. It always surprises me when some people actually sell these bags, because I just think they're really cool. I know some people open it. By the way, you could see some items sitting here in my inventory, and I'll talk about that a little bit. Yes, a little bit. There's so much that's gone on, and the worst part about me being away was the fact that kind of ruined my whole try to get to 2 billion very quickly. Let me put this away. Hold on. I wonder if someone's selling the one from yesterday. I looked yesterday night. I didn't see it, but let's see. Because I do like picking up extra Halloween goodie bags. Nope. Nope. Nothing cheap. That makes a whole lot of sense. Okay, so I did that. I need to do the trivia question. Oh, shoot. How far back was this? All right. You know what? I'm just going to go. I'm gonna go here to the Festival of Fears page. Yes, yes. I need a page that I don't need. Hold on. Let me hit this. All right, I'm gonna use this page. Festival of Fears. What do we got here? Let me do my. Oh, I heard there was new avatars for the Sophager, maybe something else. But yeah, I just saw something about inflation of items. Always the good old inflation of items. Yes. Back. I'll read that at some point into the future. What is the name of the volunteer ranger? Well, I think that it starts with a C. Casey. Casey, there we go. Give me my item. All right, Wheel of Misfortune silhouette background. Wow, nice. Nice. So, by the way, I hope you're all doing well. I don't didn't mean to not be courteous and all that, but let me know how things been going with you all for the past couple of weeks. Yes. So Festival of Fear. Okay, close that. Done. Moving on. Tales of the Dacardia Dome now live. That was the items that I had in my inventory. of course, more donation, more things. I don't know how long this is gonna last, this whole donation dome thing going on, but I always say that because I've made so many omelets and I'm running out of omelets and resources. I only log in there about once or twice a day, but if this keeps up, I'm gonna have to log in more just so that I get materials to actually make it. Yeah, dang, wish I could have saved my points from last event, which had a lackluster shop. This one is full. Yeah, this one, if you did not see, if you have not been doing this, you are kind of missing out. There's a lot. Look at the bottom three right here. You have this right here. You have a Royal Orange Cowrie Shell, Turtum coin, and Darrigan Citadel stamp. So you can see here, I don't know how much they're worth now. It says 4 million, 4 million, 7 million. I have all of those right now in my. I just scrolled down just to see that I didn't miss anything when it comes to like making sure I don't have to click anything else. Oh, look at that little mood ticks over there. Love that guy. All right, but if you could see right here, I probably should check that offer. I have those 3 items all sitting there, so I picked them up this morning when I did it. There's your shop guide, of course. I love this green drake egg. By the way, has anybody else bought Rarity 99s like I told you to do? Because if you have not noticed, with Judoras and Illusions Quest, stuff like that, you may need that Rarity 99. It's nice to see that Rarity 99s are worth something. But of course, people jacked them up, which is what I told you to do. So hopefully you listen. I really hope you listen. Yeah, okay. So close that. Make sure to do that. What else we got? New Essence Pet Styles released for general sale. I saw people very pissed off about this in Neopets Nation, not because like the essences themselves. It was more just because they spent lots of money on like Lord Cass and other things on the last one, that how these are being given out or priced or whatever and all that stuff. Yeah, it sucks. I totally understand. Money, had you known about these things were going to be less, here you go, all these different ones, maybe you would have waited to purchase some of these instead of spending tons on the other stuff. That was a little bit disappointing for some people. I mean, it's nice for the people that wanted these, but at the same time, definitely disappointing for others. We also need older pet styles model. No one got a Island Scorchio. I love that Island Scorchio. I told you that before. Tales of Dacardia. What else we got here? There is a Halloween resource thing going on, quest. You click on some people, you get some stuff. Not really much going on. Same like last year, but no, it appears there are no Neopets.com rewards this year. So I don't know really what you do with all that, but you just keep it. You can make omelets or something out of it. You can make decorations. Doesn't matter. Last chance for NYCC exclusives, new Plume baby collection, and new minifigures. Yeah, there's just tons of stuff. But I said earlier about the amount of products, you already know this, but we got all that stuff. Rare item codes, you got clothes. We looked at it one day. Here are the things from Walmart. My sister was very excited about this. She was showing me like when we were in Japan. She's like, look at this. And then you have the Uni, Aisha, and Uso award a rarer code prize than the prize for the other 7 figures. And I heard people were actually weighing this to figure out which one was inside. So yeah, that always happens. It's always crazy though when you see someone break out a scale at the actual store. Now that's a person with a lot of guts, a lot of freaking guts. But yeah, there it is. It's crazy when you really think about it. Like what I mean, like imagine the year, this is 2025, and you're gonna see a video game potentially in the store. You're seeing figures, you're seeing TCG cards. I mean, say what you want about Dominic and all that, and Neopets. They're doing what they have to remind people Neopets is still out there, which is actually pretty crazy. Like, really think about that. That is amazing. So, I mean, you may hate what he's doing, but he's trying his best, and all the others to make this known once more. That you always have those videos is like, oh my God, Neopets is still alive. Well, this dude is making it very apparent by putting a video game in a store, TCGs via plushie. This thing is coming back to life. Whether it succeeds or not, I don't freaking know. All I know is they're giving it the old college try, and it's pretty amazing. So what else we got? Habbo X Neopets collab Habbo item previews. There you go. More collabs, more things, more stuff for you to buy. Faerie Fragments, yes. Oh man, Faerie Fragments. This one, after like another what someone said lackluster prizes, you ended up with really good prizes. Faerie Fragments, Sky of Wishes first anniversary events. Here we go. In-app events. You get this Luxinia plushie. If you get 3,000 coins, you know how this all works out. We got celebration. So if you go in there into the game and click the email or whatever message thing, you hit claim, you get all these fancy things, all this other stuff. You get a slice of Neopets birthday cake, which is what is currently sitting in my inventory now. Finally, as previously reported, the daily stamp card prices for 7-11 days of login have been modified for the current and next cycle. Today is the first day you can claim one. There you go. New gameplay mode, this endless mode, endless challenge. Dude, I was in Japan, like waiting to get into this restaurant, and I was playing it. I'm like, dude, when does this end? And reading again, it says endless challenge. That makes a whole lot of sense. I played it one day and I just stopped. I even quit the level because I couldn't take it anymore with how long it was going on. I was still winning. It was just there was a lot, and I didn't have enough time to just sit there and play it. So here you go, Sky of Wishes event guide, price shop value. This again, they really love doing this whole limit thing, which I don't understand whatsoever. You have this birthday coin, which looks actually fantastic. You can see 4,000 coins, 2,000 Neopets per coin because it is priced right now at 8 million Neopoints. You have this birthday book, inflation notice. There you go. It is definitely worth attempting to do this. And the only bad part about all this again is the fact that they limit the amount of prizes you can get because, why not? They want you to use this booster, okay? You see this boost on, boost off thing over there? You can boost for 2,000 coins for 4 hours or 3,500 for 24 hours. They want you to use that, of course, so that potentially you can buy more into the future. This is how people are doing it. You want to If you do not remember, you want to pick up like cosmetic items and all that to help you progress in your quest. Or like there's some I think it was like 20 cosmetics, 10 cosmetics, something like that. Power ups too. And then you have your Neopets reward. There's that plushie. But by the way, I'm trying to scroll down to where it says how many of these are in the shop. Let's see. Okay. Books, coin. There it is. 100 per restock. It's stupid. It's absolutely annoying that we still have this. They know they have the feedback for it. I just don't understand. Like, or unless you're telling me there's only so many people that play this game. Like, if you're telling me that there's only 500, 400 people that play this app, fine, good, okay, whatever. But if you're telling me there's like, let's say there's 2,000 people that play that and you're only stocking 100 of these, like that is crazy, like actually crazy. I don't know what the point of all that is, but over the weekend I will be hitting that, and because I want to get that coin just looks really cool. Want to actually have it. Haunted Mansion, moving on. Haunted Mansion event, there you go. If you're interested in spending some money, then you can do that. If you don't, you don't. I don't ever do these. But this actually looks nice. I like that giant Halloween Jinja wearable. That actually looks pretty cool. A little sad. A little sad that I didn't get it, but I'll move on with my life. Wheel of Monotony overhaul. See what's going on with this one. Um, A new issue with the wheel has appeared as of yesterday, October 18th. The vast majority of users are now experiencing error at the end of the 2-hour wheel spin, whereupon no prizes are received. I swear that happened when this wheel was first introduced way, way, way back then. Like the first time it did. Like it just spun forever. And then when it finally ended, it didn't work. And then I just remember people getting pissed off because you waited many, many, many hours only to have it not. Until this is fixed, we do not recommend. This wheel speed appears to have been reverted back to taking 2 hours. And I think, oh yeah, there's this stamp on here. Wow, look at that little fuzzy. Is that a dust bunny? That looks actually pretty cool. This wheel. All right, so this is a stamp. No prices for it. None. None. Tyranian fossil stamp. I'm assuming that I will find that on the trading post. Yeah, I do not want to leave this on for 2 I do not want to leave this wheel on for 2 hours. Oh no. Oh no. I don't want to do that. But money's money, right? What about this deuce? The pet. Oh dude, I want it. It looks so cool. Darn it. You know why I say darn it, right? You know what's about to happen, right? You know about what's going to happen, right? Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to do it. Dude, I did not think of the day where I'd come back to wheel monotony. Never thought this day was ever going to come back again. And yet, here it goes. Oh my god. I'm turning off the sound. I don't even want to hear it. It's very sad to me. Very sad to me that I'm doing it again. Yeah. Wheel monotony. All right. Okay, what else we got here? New food club avatar. All right, I need to actually do food club. Oh, I actually did it yesterday. Faerie Festival final prizes. Okay, let me do it. I didn't actually get my Faerie Festival, as you could see here, with my beautiful secret avatar and my beautiful trophies over here. I never actually claimed it, but it's somewhere in here. There it is, Faerie Festival. Yeah, I was kind of just waiting to claim it because I know the points, prize, all that stuff. And every day that I do this when I was in Japan, it was a pain in the butts. I got that fountain fairy a few freaking times. I got, I think, 2 quests where they were just like 800,000. It was just insane. I'm not doing it. All right, so I'm assuming right there I got the gold. Yeah, I got the gold. Heck yeah. Fairy, is that what I'm supposed to get? What am I supposed to get here? Several items are available for various levels of. Oh, I heard there was a problem with this. Yeah, like people were like glitched out because they got too many points or something. You had to raid them. All right, let's see. I got a trinket, a stamp, a bird, and a healing. Okay, I got it all. I got it all. I did it all. Thank you. I tried my best as I was away. How much were you allowed to get? 3,000. Some players, we've received some reports due to some glitch. Some players are able to achieve above the maximum possible points. 3653. Yeah, that's right. I don't cheat. Take a look at that. 3653. I don't know if they cheated. These players are seemingly not receiving a trophy. If this applies, you encourage you to submit a ticket so they can address the matter. Yeah, but I do have a Big Bang Varia stamp. Oh, shoot. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look through these. Queen Fiora coin. Obviously, I'll probably end up finding prize shop value guide. I know people normally the trick is you wait until next year to claim it all. That's the trick, right? Let's see. Obviously, I pick up the coin 2000. Oh, the background. Oh, that's fancy. Very Choco drop. Gonna get that. Yeah. Rarity. Yeah, get them rarity 99. So what is this? Very Ixie fruit fizz. Why would I want that? I don't know if I want that. Don't know. Book 101, 101, 101. I'm really interested in a lot of rarity 99s, obviously, at this point. Because I actually did not have that up. Let me bring that up here. Where do I need to go? I need to go to the Battlepedia. Battlepedia, because we got the Illusion Glade and Judora's Bluff updated with new prizes and weapons. Illusion's Living Sword. So I looked at these weapons and I'm like, man, they don't seem all that worth it to me. And I know people are gonna be like, yeah, they're worth it if you like battle and you're thinking about reflection and all that stuff. But man, I got 2 seasonal attack Ps and they're doing the job right now. And I get it. When you get up to higher challengers, when they bring back the void, if there's something that needs to be reflected back, these are awesome items to actually have. Because I mean, you have Judora's Scimitar of Secrets, and you have Reflect 40, Reflect 60, Illusion was 70, 30, and you got the heal, the 25%. But then you look at the icons, but the icons um are are okay-ish, you know, when you add in, but even better when you add in the reflection. But yeah, for me right now, I'm just trying to hit a guy in the face with 2 seasonal attack Ps, and that's working out just enough. it's interesting to see that people already have some of the items. I guess they didn't reset. That was one of my biggest questions. Were they going to reset everybody back to level one? But that did not actually happen. So there you go. If you're interested in that, I honestly don't care. This is great because now the rarity 99s that I have, I can sell for higher. That's all that actually means to me. Like realistically, am I going to go through this? No, I'm gonna wait. I guess apparently 10 more years for them to just update this again and put these items out for free in an event. That's my whole idea here. I'm not going to go through the effort of going through all of that. That's just not. It's kind of fun in that way where I've just been around for so long, and I know some other people have, and you probably still have those goals. But for me personally, not worth the effort of actually going through this. And you just see like these weapons are like terrible, like actually terrible. I remember when the honey potion was used for so long, but then I think about like looking at these right here, and I'm like, none of them feels like a honey potion from back then. You know, like the equivalent of today, which is very sad, very sad. But that is freaking everything at this point when it comes to news and all that. Look at this thing. Look at it go. It's still just rocking there. So if I just leave that up for 2 hours, it's gonna be quite the while. I probably will do this shop at a different time. Obviously, I know one of them that I'm gonna get. Bam, right there. Actually, you don't get a lot. I really have to think this one over because you get 3,600 and 970. It's already going to that. That's crazy how much that is. All right, let me just take a look at my quest log real quick here. Let's see what we got here for today. This is a bouncy Kiko ball of doom, which is a rarity 99. Normally I would have just got rid of that, but hey, uh, rarity 99s are in right now, so I'm just gonna keep that. It's probably, I don't know how easy to sell that will be, but I'm just going to go with it. Let's see. Purchase one item today. And then I already did my app games in the morning. Let me get all that. Yeah, I am not looking forward to doing Faerie Fragments. Just not doing. Oh man, but I have to get that coin. Really cool. Let's see my day. Oh shoot, I did my weeklies already. There we go. I'm on top of it. Yeah, man. I mean, Japan, so much fun. Coming back to work, very painful. As in, just tired. I should have took the rest of this week off, but I didn't because I don't know. I thought like I felt like in a way if I would have taken off the entire week, that would be 3 whole weeks. That maybe they wouldn't like that, even though I had the days to do so. All right, let's see. Spotted red collectible scare. What do you offer? 2 million. 2 million. Is that how much this thing is worth? I have no idea. It's always interesting to see how much some of this stuff is worth. 2 million, the right number. Let's find out. No offer, none. 2.9, 3.2, 3, 3, 3, 5, 3. So just see if you're wondering how I go about looking at this, I go look there. And then the other thing I do is take a look at this person. Pet Whiz. See what Pet Whiz. Are you somebody that puts these stamps away? Rose. That's the person's name. The lovely name, by the way. We got Scarabs. Are you almost done? Oh, you are collecting. You are collecting. So because good old Rose here collects, bang. There you go, bang. Okay, good. 2 million. That's how I do it. If the offer looks somewhat decent and I see them actually putting this in their little book, that's how I go about doing it. So if there is anything on this list that you would like and you actually put it away, I'm not doing like crazy discounts. Sorry, Feet Pit eats coffee and marshmallows. I am glad that there is nothing else. It could have ate my slice of Neopets birthday cake. You could have eaten my birthday cake. Wow, this is really old. Neopets' 3rd anniversary. Why? Why don't you use like a new one? It's not even worth that much. Wow, look at someone put 7,777. You did not care about your thing whatsoever. Let me just put this away. I'll put that fee pit away because it's been a while since I've had stuff just sitting in there eating my stuff. I guess I'll put that in there. Champ Gallery. Trinket. I don't even know what half of these things are, but I'm just gonna put it. I am just going to classify it. Here. What am I gonna do with these stamps, Turtum? You know what? I'm just going to put these up for sale. I know I'm supposed to put a description here. I'm not. I'm just kind of lazy right now, so I'm just gonna. I should probably look if these are actually worth anything now that they've been in the game. Okay, that one's still okay. It's always a little sad. I don't know about you. When you put up a item on the trading post, only to find out that it's not worth like that high, and you could have just put it in your shop. You just put these away quickly, move on with my life. But yeah, there's oh my god, Japan, so much fun. It was nonstop, day and night though. It was pretty brutal. I've never felt like pain as much as I had. The whole plane. Oh man, I gotta. You know what? I'm just gonna have to get some pictures, do a whole little story time there with you, to show it because it's not. I'm not justifying anything by just kind of saying it out loud right now. Not doing it justice. Space Fairy Doll. That is very sad. Very sad. But I think this is where I'll end. I have many things to do, and I need to do these daily very quickly. But you know, one last thing before I go. Let's take a look. Take a look. I've been away for a bit of time here. Let's see how the board is. The good old board. I want my faith in humanity restored. If I go to general Neopets discussion, please just be about like what kind of pizza you liked. I'm an enabler. Is the esophagus supposed to request items worth 500,000? Yes, he is, of course, because we want to inflate this thing to the moon. No, people jacked up the prices. People do this every event, lol. They buy up and inflate quest items. I just wait. You know, I think it's partly why I don't have a lot of avatars because when people just jack up the items, all right, whatever, I don't care. I don't care it whatsoever. Ooh, people were talking about this collection. What were your thoughts? Why would I pay money for Flash games I can already play on Flashpoint or somewhere else? That was my first thought. Why would I pay money, especially on PC? I didn't even think about that. I could just play it on PC. Apparently has more gameplay than just mini games, so that had yeah. I like how they have that separate story mode at least. Um, I can't imagine paying money to play the games on PC when I could just log in the Neopets. I did notice that it links the Neopass, so there will be some benefits. Low key wish they'd release Key Quest on console like this, but that's probably never going to happen again. I have to go back and actually think about Key Quest. I like other people who have this really nice feelings about Key Quest, but was it really that amazing? Like, if you really realistically, if they put Key Quest on this new game, will you play it? Will you sit there and play? Is that something you're gonna play like every now and then? Play 20 hours a day? Oh my god, yes, a Mario Party type game that just Key Quest would be awesome and actually make sense to put on a console. Now that's if this was like Mario Party, I'd be down, but I don't think it's like Mario Party whatsoever. I don't think so, but that's just my thought on it. The news took me by surprise. Yeah, what watch Key Quest be the secret game that you can only get for physical. There's no way. There can't be any way that that would be true. That doesn't even make sense to me that that would be it. Because why would you not put it on the PC version? Do you litter? Do you litter? There was lots of places in Japan that had litter on it. Well, one with a lot of tourism. It's sad. Let's hear the truth and the justifications. Heck no. Smokers. I know some people don't believe that smokers litter, but you know when you throw a cigarette butt on the ground, that to me is definitely litter. I'm dumb. I read that as loiter. I don't know if anybody would come out and admit it. I want to see if someone does. My brother does. He's a slob. Like I want to see someone literally say, "I do it, and I don't care." Littering. I will carry trash in my pocket. Nope. Well, once I threw a rotting pumpkin off of a balcony, but it was January, and I don't think anybody noticed or cared. Okay, there we go. I don't know if I pick up litter. Never. I pick up litter I find when I can too. People who litter are garbage. Yeah, I don't pick that up. I don't. I don't want to wash my hands and all that. But I won't litter. Hey, I mean, it looks like the boards are kind of cleared up. That's pretty nice. What's the last movie you watched? Movies on the airplane were just not great. Gendis ramen, one ingredient at a time. Oh no, no. I had this really awesome ramen in Japan. It was freaking amazing. I think we're good. New Katamari game. I love Katamari. Anybody else play Katamari? Wait, had this game on my Steam wishes since it was announced. Also, are they refreshing the Steam page like crazy? Oh my god, coming October 23rd. Wait, what? It's out? Shoot, I gotta go get it. Dude, I love Katamari. Katamari, you've not played it. You just roll a ball. Kind of funny because we were just talking about litter. You just have a ball and you roll around. I have Steam up. Hold on. I'm gonna make my screen black. I don't want you to see something. Just give me one moment. One moment, please. I don't want to hide my name for just a second. We'll see. We shall see. It says it's waiting for network. Logging in. All right, here we go. Let me see if I can bring that Katamari up. I'm still hiding my screen, so don't worry if you like it's the black screen. I know this. Katamari. Doing Once Upon a Katamari. Oh, it is. Wait, hold on. Let me bring this over. One sec. Bring this up. Put the video.
Cosmos came into being.
Katamari.
The guardian of this great cosmos
All right, I'm gonna
is
fast forward. Oh yeah, Katamari. Heck yeah. This game is so much fun.
the stars of the universe. Oh, Mari Ball.
I think what I like the most about Katamari is the sound, the music that goes with it. I mean, it's lovely, vibrant colors. There was like some level that I hated. It was called like Hot and Cold. One of the worst ones out of all. It was bad just because it was harder. But Katamari was such a great time. God, can't wait to play it. This is one of the things that Gendis actually helped me discover. Shoot, new Katamari game. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, great. I'm glad. You know, we're back. We're finally back, huh? Nope. Okay, never mind. Boycotting NC and premium thread. Is that still here? It's on the bottom of 3. I'm not gonna go in there. Whatever. Let's just act like that doesn't exist. Everything else is pretty good. I'm gonna go with it. Let's just go with it. Drank too much Pepsi. Ask me anything. What? Ask me anything about the 3 or 4 glasses of Pepsi I drank the span of a single evening. I will say, if you haven't had it, Pepsi Nitro, pretty tasty. Actually, the one a lot, but that is everything. That was a long video. I hope you all have a wonderful day, weekend, yada yada yada. This weekend, I actually have to go to my parents. Thank them for watching my house, my cats. Uh, I have to go to my mother-in-law on Sunday, so we'll see what happens video-wise. But I'm glad to be back. Hopefully, you all have been very well. And I will talk to you later. Thanks. Bye. Have fun. Bye.